to you.
Okay.
How are you?
Well, I'm just great.
You look gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So do you.
Oh, thanks. So do you remember the elevator story?
Well, I do. Tell me your version of it.
All right. So I saw you there, and I knew you were in my hotel, and I didn't want to bother you. So I walk in the elevator real tired, and you're in the elevator. And you had already pressed the 8th floor. And I was on the 8th floor. So I just walked in, looked at you, and then didn't press a button. Then I thought, you're going to think I'm a stalker person because I didn't press a button. So then I went over and hit the button. You sort of looked at me and went, yeah, I hit that button because I'm on the same floor as you. And I thought, yeah, I'm on that. And this is my key. And then you were so nice. You went, yeah, I am on that floor. There's my hotel right there. And I just got this new doorbell at Kmart. I ran down and got it, and so I can hear the bell the whole house.
And then I didn't want to miss room service.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I couldn't hear in my. I had this big suite, so when I'd order room service, which was all the time, and you know I had to hear it. So anyhow, I remember when you got off the elevator, or when I got in my room, I just heard all this screaming. You was out in the hall going, "Ah, I thought it was. Then they told me later that you were so excited, and I was so flattered and so honored.
Oh, because I love you. I've loved you for a long time. You're the greatest.
Well, thank you. And you worked with me some when
it was the big thrill for my career. I don't know if you know, but when I was a young comic starting out, one of the first big people that I opened for, Dolly Parton. And it was the greatest. I went on a lot of cities with you and met you there and did the gigs. I was nervous, and every night I listened to you.
But people loved you. See, it's funny because my audience is a very country music-oriented audience, and sometimes they don't understand city humor or particularly accept city people, but they loved you because you were so real and so down home, and they understood all your comedy. So they always loved you very much. So we made a good team.
It was the best time I ever had. I would listen to your concert every night, and your crew would make fun of me because whenever you sang my song, can I have some gingerbread? Can I have some candy? I was hysterical crying by the end of that song.
It was called Me and Little Andy.
Me and Little Andy.
And it's a sad story about a little girl and her puppy dog, and she's a little orphan. Her folks, she was kind of hungry, and she'd go to house. So I used to sing this, ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and little Andy? Then patty cake a baker's man, my mommy ran away again, and we was all alone and didn't know what we could do. I wondered if you'd let us stay with you.
That was it. And then at the end, tell them what happens at the end of the song.
Well, at the end, they both go to heaven, the little dog and the little girl. So this was like my big song for years on stage, and I used to do it in Vegas because it had, it had a very strong effect on people. And a lot of times in Vegas, people are drinking and they're going there to have a good time. So once I'd sung this song, and this guy hollered out after I finished, he said, "Bad enough the kid died, did you have to kill the damn dog too?" And so I didn't do it in Vegas after that.
Oh, I love that song. I did.
I heard you did, so I was flattered.
And who's better than you? 9 to 5. Come on. What a great movie. Give me a high five. 9 to 5.
Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. Do you know that was in 1980? Can you believe it's been that long?
Yes, I can.
That movie came out, and of course the little theme song, and you probably know that
I know it.
Don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
You want to sing a little?
All right.
When I wrote the song, see, I wear these acrylic nails, and they make a great little rhythm sound. So they said I had to play it to one of my boobs, because that's where my microphone is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.